Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Online Learning with Larissa. Today, we are going to be continuing to talk about Hernan Cortes and his journey to the Mexico Kingdom, okay? So, everyone, let's just see. I'm going to present my screen. Okay. Okay, everyone. So yesterday when we left off, Cortez was in Cuba. Okay, so he was second in command to Governor Velasquez. Okay, so this was a person who had went with him on his journey, and then after 8 years, he had started to grow less restless. Okay, and so this means that he wanted to learn more about the Yucatan Peninsula. So again, that's the part of Mexico, the large landmass west of Cuba. So Velasquez, he sent out 2 expeditions to learn more about this region and found out some interesting information. They learned about a great civilization far more advanced than any other that they had witnessed before. So who do you think this great civilization is? Well, of course, that great civilization is, of course, the Aztecs, okay? So Cortez became excited and he was able to get financing from Velasquez for his mission. So Cortez then searched around Cuba to get enough men and ships for his mission. And so you could see that he could get a lot of people on board. Okay, so in a few short months, Cortez was able to gather 11 ships, 500 soldiers, 100 sailors, 200 indigenous slaves, and 16 horses. Okay, and so all of these he would take with him to Mexico to try to conquer this Aztec empire. Oh, wow. So everyone, Cortez, he wanted to inspire his troops before they left. So he told them that God will bring them great glory and fame. And so he actually said that God had sent them on this journey, okay? And so he also told them that they needed to trust him, and in the end, they would become the richest men ever across the seas. So this goes back to our 4Gs, right? So they would get the gold, they would get the glory and fame, and then they would be able to spread Christianity as well. God had actually ordained this mission. He says, he says here, I know in my heart that we shall take vast and wealthy lands. We are waging a just and good war, which will bring us fame. Almighty God, in whose name it will be waged, will give us victory. If you do not abandon me, as I shall not abandon you, I shall make you the richest men who ever crossed the seas. So this is his quote on page 222. So just before leaving the port, Governor Velasquez tried to cancel the expedition. He was worried that Cortez would receive all of the fame and glory, and so of course he wanted some too. Cortez, however, ignored the governor and just continued on with his journey. He was like, the heck with you. I want to go and get this glory, this fame, all this money for myself, this gold. And so before arriving in the Aztec Empire, when he went to the Yucatan Peninsula, he established a town called La Villa Rica de la Veracruz on the east coast of Mexico. Please forgive my pronunciation. And so he declared an independent government. So this was his first point before he would go to interact with the Aztecs, okay? So he was kind of a ruthless guy. What does ruthless mean is that he doesn't consider the feelings or needs of others. Like his own needs are first priority, okay? And so this means he was now responsible to King Carlos I rather than Velasquez. So he sent one ship to Spain with all the treasure that he collected and then sank the other 10. Oh my goodness. So this made it impossible for any soldiers who were loyal to Velasquez to defect from his expedition and return to Cuba. So he was a very rebellious leader who was driven by the Spanish worldview. So God, gold, and glory, as we just discussed. And historians also say that Cortez's leadership was affected by living in Spain during a time of social and religious change, but he may not have been aware of it himself. So you can see all of these things coming together as he comes to make his way to Mexico. So you can see that he is willing to do, ruthless kind of also means that he was willing to do anything to get this gold, glory, and the land for himself. Okay, so he was willing to defeat anyone who came into his path. He was willing to kill anyone who came into his way, who got into his way. And so he was willing to do anything to accomplish this mission, okay? Okay, so everyone, Your activity now is recognizing cause and effect. So just a little bit, this is building your skills on page 220. So a cause is an incident or a series of incidents that lead to something else. And then the effect is the result or the consequence of one or more causes. So example, the training that an athlete does is the cause that leads to the effect of the achievement. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply this concept to Cortes and the Aztecs. So what were the causes of Cortes wanting to conquer the Aztec Empire? So think about the 4 Gs. And so what was the effect of these causes? So just to go through those a little bit, you can think of some of these causes. So the desire for gold and glory, wanting to build the Spanish Empire, desire to spread Christianity, some of the effects. So positive effects, there were some. So they would obtain the gold and riches from the peoples they encountered when they went on these missions. They would obtain the fame and glory from successful voyages. Wanting to build the Spanish Empire, they would successfully conquer new lands and territory. Desire to spread Christianity, they would successfully convert people to Christianity and increase the number of Christians. However, if you think about the negative effects for the people in Mexico or the negative effects for the people in the mission, you could see desire for gold and glory. Well, they had to leave Spain, they had to leave their homeland, they had to go on an expedition to the New World, okay? So when they're trying to build the Spanish Empire, they had to fight deadly wars with the people that they encountered. They risked the lives of the conquistadors he was with. Some people were killed. They ended up destroying a major civilization. And then when they're spreading Christianity, even though they convert people to Christianity, one of the negative effects is that the traditional values and beliefs of the Aztecs are destroyed, okay? So these are just some to think about. These are some examples. You may be able to come up with more, and so you're going to be filling out your own table. So these are just examples, okay? Filling out your own table with 3 causes, 3 positive effects, and then 3 negative effects, okay? So everyone, that's all for today. Okay, everyone, that's all for today. Thanks so much. If you have any questions about these, please continue sending your emails. Thank you for all of the hard work that you've been doing. Really appreciate it and hope you have a great day. Talk to you soon. Okay, bye.